Hello, loyal viewers, once again, here in my makeshift YouTube studio. It is your good friend, once again, Wild Elf 26, folks, here at Games Wild Elf 26. And I hope you guys had an amazing new year. We're starting out here in 2026 now. And I just wanted to touch on a couple points. Currently, I'm revisiting some extra bonus content on Resident Evil 4, the PS2 version, of course, on my PS2 memory card right here. And as I'm getting into that, of course, you guys know I'm about retro gaming, and I'm about cosplay. And some of you have seen some of my recent kind of a mini series I've been doing called Zelda Winter Giggles. And some of you might comment on the accuracy or wondering which Princess Zelda is that supposed to be based on how she is dressed. Well, as most folks know from retro Legends of Zelda games, and we're talking really retro, back to the 80s, 1980s. This Link that I play, and I'm going to try to show you on this screen, this is styled after Link from Legend of Zelda 1 and Legend of Zelda 2. And therefore, the Princess Zelda from that same universe, and I also believe it's the same Link in Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Now, some will argue that the SNES is the third version, and it did technically come out third. But I would argue that the Link's Awakening is the actual true third Legend of Zelda. And as you can see, this is the Princess Zelda that I depict when I do the cosplay miniseries, what do you call them, video skits. And I've got, yeah, that's another better picture there. But yeah, you'll see that she's a regular princess. In the first three Resident of Zeldas, Zelda is a Hyrulean princess. Her father is the king. And Link is a knight in training. He's been shown to be good to defend the Triforce and to search for the Triforce, and he's defended Zelda time and time again. Now, one of the Zelda games that I actually enjoy is a later title. This is Princess Zelda, but after Ocarina of Time came out, and this is a later look. This is Twilight Princess, Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess Zelda. The dress is similar cues and colors and stuff from Ocarina of Time, where they started to make her, she wasn't good enough to be a princess anymore, so when they were doing the N64 reboot, they decided that Princess Zelda had to be a goddess, so they started changing her clothing to reflect more of a priestess, Greek goddess. They even gave her some sort of golden battle armor. And they even changed the color of the jewel on her forehead. They made it blue. Not to mention they gave her dress multiple colors that were not part of the original Zelda universe. And I always liked this body style. The 3D polygon construct of this Zelda was probably the most realistic to real life looking people that they're ever going to make a Zelda game look like. That was a big controversy with Twilight Princess, was that both Link and Zelda looked very realistic. They had a taste of Zelda Wind Waker, which was a very cartoony, childish, goofball Zelda game. And I'm glad they went in this direction instead. And they kind of kept with this direction with Skyward Sword. But here, Twilight Princess Zelda, for the most part, she is accurate as the person herself goes. But the design and the colors picked for the dress and the unnecessary metal armor just did not feel proper to the original NES Zelda. So with the limited art tools at my disposal, I attempted to remedy this oversight as best I could with the arts tools available on this smartphone. So, well, this is a reminder. Wait a minute. This is what Princess Zelda is supposed to look like in 1987, folks. And this is what Princess Zelda is supposed to look like in 1988. When you go through the whole game to get the different Triforce pieces to wake her up from an evil coma that Ganon and his cronies had put her under. So, but it's a red, almost burgundy dress, but it's very intensely red, and she does have the brow jewelry here too, red dress. And Nintendo's Pink Princess later would be Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom from the Mario games. But Zelda started out in a red dress, basically so there would be no mistake. That's why these later designs for Zelda, this one from 2001 and this one from 2003, that's the Wind Waker Princess Zelda. Look how cartoony and goofish. It's not even chibi anymore. It's a different kind of anime. It just looks really goofball, cartoony. And when you compare it to more realistic attempts, it is a big difference. So I took the Princess Zelda dress that you saw here from Twilight Princess, and I tried to make her more Origins accurate as far as her look goes. So here's the Twilight Princess one, and you'll see the direction I went. There we go. This is a NES Zelda 1, Zelda 2 accurate, at least as far as the clothing and the jewel on her forehead. So with the art tools available to me in the digital happenings of the smartphone, this was the best I could do, folks. I hope it looks good. This is what Zelda 1 and Zelda 2 Princess Zelda would look like if you were to visit her universe and see her. She would be like that. The armor would not be armor anymore. It would just be thicker plates of some kind of fabric material to give her kind of an important shape at the sleeve caps, but they would no longer be armor. And this would be less of a flag hanging off of her here and more of a piece of jewelry that comes off of a belt or belt buckle type thing that's built into the dress right there. And I think it came out rather well. What do you folks think? All right. Believe it or not, I tried to make a short video of this, but what I had to convey in speech just simply wasn't short enough to make this a proper short video. So this is accurate, at least as far as the clothing goes. This is accurate to Legend of Zelda 1 and Legend of Zelda 2 on the original NES. This is what she would look like, not on the NES, but what that version's universe of Princess Zelda would look like if you were to somehow jump through a portal and visit it. All right, folks. To give you a little bit of perspective, let me go back to Twilight Princess, and you can see exactly how much altering I had to do there. Yeah, quite a bit different from her Twilight Princess appearance, which came way later. This is 87, 88, and then Twilight Princess is like, I don't know, 2006, 2007. All right, folks. You have a great one. This is Wild Elf 26 once again, and I'll keep letting you know some interesting things and some interesting updates. Have a great one and a rockin' 2026, folks. Alrighty.